Hello everyone, it's RubyXE here and welcome to another raid video. Today I want to talk about an issue that I feel Plarium needs to fix, or at least improve. But before I get into it, if you are enjoying the content, please give that subscribe button a click. It genuinely means a lot. You guys are awesome. You guys seem to actually be enjoying my previous video, the one where I had a look at my account. 270 days in, I've actually just passed that now. So thank you very much for that. You guys, as I always say, and it is true, you guys are absolute legends. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. So for those who haven't played this game for a long time or just don't know in general, this game requires a lot of your time. Okay, now I'm going to talk about sort of the time it takes to get through everything in a day. Now I'm going to sort of say I'm not going to count third-party software, if that's the right term, like such as RSL Helper, which by the way, it's completely fine to use if you want to use RSL Helper. I actually use it myself. You know, there's no issues. Content creators use it, big players use it, most people who have a computer use it. But the problem is it's not available for mobile. So mobile players, unless they've managed to get an auto clicker, which I don't actually know if there is any big ones or any main ones, they have to press replay every single time. Okay, so let's talk about the time it takes. So what is it you have to actually do every day? So I've got 700 energy. Okay, say I want to go into the campaign and burn through 300 energy. Depending on your campaign farmer, let's say it takes about, I don't know, 20 seconds per battle. That's 50 battles if you, well, I mean, I've got 50 multi-battles because of the clan. But let's just say it's 50 multi-battles. That's, what, 20 seconds per thing. So that's about 16 minutes of gameplay. Okay, which is absolutely nothing. It's about 20 minutes of gameplay. Not a lot of time, really. But then you've got to get into the dungeons. Fight through the dungeons. So that say you got a lot of, say you got more than 700 energy to spend on the dungeons. Okay, say you got 1,000 energy. 1,000 energy. You want to spend it on the dungeons, and you're having to constantly press replay. It can take you about, I don't know, an hour of gameplay. Let's just be simple, okay? But half an hour to an hour of gameplay. That's already about an hour spent just doing campaign and dungeons. Then you've got faction wars, which, to be honest, and to be fair to them, super raids are in faction wars. You've also got the Altar of Souls, which can take quite a while because sometimes the Iron Twins boss just doesn't go down quick enough. Then you've got the Arena, which you get quite a lot of Arena tokens. Then you've got time spent in the tavern. And trust me, the animations are still, in my opinion, too slow. You have to spend a few seconds per champion just to level them up. It's a good improvement by Plarium, but still needs a little bit more. Then you've got the clan boss, which if you're building an unkillable team, like I have an unkillable team, or a block damage team rather, which mine is, which I'm going to do a video on, by the way, that's about 15 to 20 minutes per run. Okay, and you're doing about 3 or 4 keys per day. That's an hour in the clan boss, albeit all is split up, but at the same time, it's still about an hour. So that's what, about 3 or 4 hours in game, around about. That's just on the basis of only having 1,000 or 1,500 energy. If you saved your energy, it's a little bit longer. I don't know if I've explained that well, but what I'm trying to say is there's quite a lot to do in this game, which isn't a bad thing. And I know obviously from Plarium's point of view, it just means that people are spending longer in the game, which to them is good. But to us, we don't want to be spending every minute of every hour of every day on this game. Okay, me personally, okay, I enjoy the game. Okay, I know I haven't played it as much as I should, but I enjoy the game. I enjoy the game. But I also have other games that I like to play, such as Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Great game, but I also want to spend a few hours on that every day. I can't really be spending 10, 11 hours just playing games. Well, I mean, I can because I've not got a job, but I don't really want that to happen. You know, The Crown on Netflix has just come out, so I want to be watching that. I'm watching other series at the moment. So, to me, it just feels like there is not a lot of, like, ability to skip through battles. However, that's when Plarium brought out super raids. Now, if you don't know what super raids are, if you've just not played the game or whatever, super raids are basically just you do 2 battles in one. It's as simple as that. I do believe, Savage is on it. I'm gonna have to go through Fire Knight, that's for sure. Right, let's go for Dragon Lair. Right, say there was a super raid on the Dragon's Lair. Right, I was to do this. So right now that's costing 10 energy, and you get 1 gear piece. So you just get 1 piece of gear per battle. If there was an option here for super raids and I ticked that, it would cost me 20 energy and 2 piece. Basically, you just do 2 battles in one. Okay, it's as simple as that. There's no gimmick. There's no like, you know, you got a higher chance of this. No, it's literally as simple as 2 battles in one. Okay, it's a very quicker way. I keep banging the mic. It's a very quicker way of burning through energy. But the only problem with super raids is it's not on everything. I also forgot to mention the Doom Tower in the talk earlier about how long this game takes to get through. Of course, if you're spending to do the Doom Tower, it takes about 20-30 minutes per thingy. As you can tell, I haven't bothered with the Doom Tower this time. Probably should, but anyway. So yeah, so this is so super raids are obviously in Doom Tower, as you can tell. They're in all the time. They're permanent. That's it. They're in. It's the same with faction wars. They're permanent. But what isn't permanent is I feel, for example, the Minotaur's Labyrinth. I feel that we need super raids on Minotaur, okay, because you're spending a lot of energy, and that's not the problem. Okay, the energy, I don't know if it really is the problem. I don't really see it as a problem because you can get the energy pretty easily, but you're spending a lot of time in the Minotaur, and a lot of time indeed, okay, especially hitting it. Obviously most people can get there. It's quite simple to get there. The Minotaur isn't exactly the hardest of bosses to beat, but it's you're spending to get full masteries. You're spending probably the best part of an hour or two, I think, in the Minotaur, and that's a lot of time per day, especially if you're able to buy the energy. I mean, a lot of people just refer to just buy gems on masteries, but it's not, in terms of an energy efficient way, it's not the best way. I have already spoken to Polarium. Well, I say spoken to Polarium, I'm not that big. I've tweeted at Polarium on Twitter, and they responded with the fact that they don't have any major plans or any immediate plans to add super raids to this, which is a massive shame. Polarium, I know for certain you ain't watching this because I am a small YouTuber, but if on the very rare chance someone who has a connection to Polarium is watching this, please, we need super raids. I think we need super raids in Minotaur. I actually think we need them in probably all the dungeons. Okay, there's a lot of content creators that say we need super raids on permanently, even if it's one of the cases like you unlock permanent super raids when you hit level 50, for example, or level 40. You know, like some of the other content like the forge and stuff. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I get that. Okay, because if everyone's using super raids, maybe you accidentally click the wrong super raid. Maybe you click super raid wrong. You only meant to do one battle, but you meant to do two, wasting valuable energy and resources. That's fine. But we need them in. Campaign, I also feel like is another place that we could do with super raids. I think campaign, especially because a lot of people spend their time doing 12-3 or 12-6. Mainly 12-3 because you get more silver per shield. But we don't have super raids in this. Okay, we don't have super raids. I feel like we need super raids in clan boss. In clan boss would be pretty fun, but that wouldn't work. In a campaign, we need super raids in campaign. We need them in dungeons. I feel we need them in dungeons. Arena obviously would make no sense. Doom Tower's already in, a Faction War's already in. Faction Wars and Doom Tower are really good areas of content for super raids, and I'm really glad that Polarium has actually decided to add super raids in permanently. But it's a good start, but we need it in other places. And also, just while I'm here and talking about time taken, this animation to I didn't mean to click on the chat. The animation to like level up some of your champions, it takes you long. For example, Minotaur, let's get him leveled up just a couple of times, right? Boom, and now I can't. I gotta wait like a few extra seconds. Which, if you're doing that over and over and over again, it takes forever. Like, for example, if you're upgrading your rank, let's quickly just throw these chickens in. It's gonna be food anyway. Look, now I gotta wait again. Now I gotta click and wait. Can we not just make it instant? Like, I have a blue sort of thing go next to him, and without all this turning around and stuff, and have it like that. You know, maybe the ascension. Yeah, look, the ascension takes too long as well. Just let me do it. Just let me go ascend, or ascend 3 times, and it just calculates how much potion. We just need more things in this game, and I know a lot of content creators have spoken about this, but we need more things in game that sort of reduces the amount of time we're spending in one area. Because the more time we spend in one area is the less time we spend in another area. So, for example, if I've got a couple of spare hours and I'm only spending it getting food, that's the less time I could spend in the arena. Now, obviously, I don't play the arena much, but say I was, that's less time spent in the arena, which means I'm losing out on potential stuff for the Great Hall, for the Gold Bars of its tag team. So, I feel like in this rambling video that I've just done, I feel like we definitely need more sort of replayability, if that makes sense. Probably not the right word. We need more automation, I think, in this game. We need to be able to have super raids in most things, and even if they go, we'll have it in Minotaur, but we can put it in dungeons permanently. That's a massive improvement. When super raids was announced, it was massive. Okay, this isn't a thing against super raids. Super raids are brilliant. Okay, super raids are exactly what we need, but we need them more. And Another way we can have it is, you know, in Minotaur's Labyrinth, for example, and there was a game that I was playing. Okay, I can't remember the name of the game, but basically, once you completed one round, you could just simulate them. Like, for example, also complete all, and you just get like a list of how many scores you got. It just simulates the battles. Okay, I feel that we need that, especially Minotaur. Minotaur's a massive thing. I just think we definitely need super raids permanently, is what I'm obviously trying to get with this video, and I am bad at commentary, so I apologise. If you stuck this far, thank you. But definitely super raids. It would help with clan versus clan as well. I feel like as well, if you had super raids, Clarion, a way of making a bit more money is some people who spend money on energy might be like, right, super raids around, I need double the energy. Let's just buy a little pack of energy, or buy some gems to buy some energy. It would. I don't know. I don't work at Plarium, obviously. I don't know the ins and outs of the details behind the scenes of the game. I don't know what they have planned, apart from what they've made publicly announced and stuff. Obviously, a lot of their updates have slowed down because of issues out of their control. I just think this game needs more. I just think because the more content that comes out, the more time we're spending in game. Which is absolutely fine for those who have time, but like myself. But for those who don't, it's not great because they want to get stuff done, but they've also got to have a job, they've got kids, they've got to make food for their families, they've got to get some sleep and whatnot. Not that I would know how to sleep because I don't. But yeah, anyway, I've rambled on the end there. That's sort of my take on the video. That's sort of where I think this game needs to go. I apologise if my voice is bored you after death, but yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Please make super raids permanent or something. Like, please. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome day. This video will be coming out on Friday. It's recorded on Thursday evening, but it'll be coming out on Friday because I'm very busy on Friday, so I can't record. So I thought I'd record this and put it out on Friday, so you've got something to watch. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please give the subscribe button a click. You guys are awesome. And until the next video, I will see you then. Thank you guys. Take care.